What's up, Alpha family? I hope you're all having a wonderful day. It is currently about 1 in the morning where I am in Minneapolis, Minnesota. I do want to apologize. I don't have my camera stabilizer. I didn't think I was going to need it. I didn't think I was even going to be vlogging. Um, so this video is going to be way different. We started a new channel called Young Entrepreneur. Um, it's supposed to basically be the same thing that I'm trying to build on this channel. And I'm trying to talk about what to do, what not to do, how to start a business, um, all business related type of videos. Now, I never thought I was going to be making this video. I never even thought I was going to be in this hotel room. Um, so, about a week ago, I learned how to do drop shipping on Facebook. Well, while I was doing my drop shipping and not making any sales, a Navy recruiter actually named Tyler had messaged me. Well, Tyler was talking about me to me about all the different opportunities in the Navy. And I wasn't necessarily interested in the Navy whatsoever. Sorry, my hand's getting a little bit tired. But I was not at all interested in anything to do with the Navy, being completely honest. And same will go for um, Army or whatever else. Now, I was more so, yes, thinking on and off about the Marines, but I didn't actually think I was going to go. So, after a lot of talking through, later talked to me into it, tells me about all the other benefits. There are so many benefits in joining the Navy. Um, so, I went through the application process. They will basically be asking you um, a lot of questions. Uh, they will give you some instructions on how to answer those questions properly because there is a way to answer those. And they will disqualify, if you've got asthma or some other type of stuff like that. They just want able bodied people to be able to do the job. So I went through that. Not gonna lie, I need to definitely work on my math skills. So there's something called the ASVAB. Um, when Marine recruiters go to your school, they don't really talk to you about the ASVAB. They talk to you about careers in the military and all that. So ASVAB, I can't tell you what's on it for legal reasons. And I signed some documents saying that I can't say what's on that test. But as far as ASVAB goes, ASVAB is basically a test. And this test will test a lot of skills, mainly mathematics, comprehension on sentences, um, words, really, and some science. And there's about 10 parts to it. Um, you can go online and find different studies on how to pass your ASVAB if you are joining the military. And the main thing about it is that it will give you a score. And the military, depending on whatever branch you're going to, all of them have different scores. For the Navy, I know it's 31 that you have to get on there. So if you don't get above 31, it isn't the end of the world. I didn't get above 31. So what will happen is if you come for your ASVAB and you do not get above 31 or that 31 mark, you will need to come back the following month and take it again. So after you've done all the processing and stuff at the office, you'll come to ASVAB. Um, Depending on where you live, how far you are from the building, most of us choose to stay at a hotel because we don't want to drive 30 something minutes for 2 days back and forth. Um, so we'll stay in the hotel, so your Marine recruiter will drive you to the hotel that you will all be staying at. Because of COVID, I do not have a roommate, so we are all in our own separate rooms. We will be getting a wake up call here in the next few hours, so this video cannot be that long. We're gonna get a wake up call around 4:20 in the morning, and we'll all need to be on the bus by 4:45. So the first day that you go to ASVAB, your day is just basically gonna look like you go to your Marine Recruitment Center or your branch recruiting center. Your recruiter will take you to ASVAB, or they will actually take you first to your hotel. Then they'll take you over to it's basically a federal building where they'll give you the ASVAB assessment. You take that, you'll get your score. Depending on your branch, like I said, you get the score that you need, you'll move on. If you don't get the score you need, you won't. It's not like it's gonna hold you back, but you'll still need to go back and redo it until you get that score. Then you'll go to the hotel. They'll brief you. They'll tell you everything that you need to do, as far as what time you need to be back in your hotel room, whether or not you can have people in your hotel room, and so forth. Um, so today, when we get our wake up call at 4, we will need to pack all of our stuff. So we're only here for one night. We pack our stuff. We get up early. We head back down to the federal building. It's just like airport security, so no knives, no weapons, none of that stuff on you. And then, um, once you go up the second day, you're actually going for a full physical. They will look you head to toe. They'll ask you a series of questions that you've already answered at the recruitment center. Again, there are ways to properly answer these questions, and your recruiter will tell you. If not, I have to warn you, you will be disqualified. And the whole part of the medical is to disqualify as many people as possible. So you need to follow the instructions as far as what your recruiter says. Um, and they will let you know more information as far as that goes. So yeah, you'll go for your physical. Depending on what time, typically you guys will start. Maybe you'll get to your hotel the first day for your ASVAB around 2, and or if it's Sunday, you'll get here around 6. The following day, no matter what, you will wake up at 4, and you'll go for your physical, and you should all be done about 12 o'clock ish. Latest should be 5 o'clock, and then you go home. Actually, if you have passed your ASVAB and you do what you needed to do in the physical for the questioning, and you are fine physically and you're able to do your job, you will be sworn in. Um, Now, there's two different methods of this being sworn in. So after you know you've passed everything, you'll be sworn in. Um, but the process will look different for everyone. Some people be sworn in right away, and you may be sent off to boot camp who knows when. For others of us who are still in high school, you will be in what's called the delay entry program, which is once you're done with high school, you've got a date. So let's say for me, we're done with high school in June, and then in August will be when we will get to go to boot camp, because they're not going to take you out of school just to go to boot camp. So you need to finish your high school, and then you'll get to go over to boot camp. After boot camp, there's many different locations, again, depending on your branch. Um, After boot camp, you'll go to A school. A school is just basically where you will learn your job, and then typically A school will be on the base that you choose, and you want to do really good in boot camp, from what I hear. Only because if you're the top of your class, top of the class gets to go first. They get to pick where they want to go, whether you want to go to California, whether you want to go Florida, whether you even want to go overseas. So you definitely want to be at the top of your class when it comes to boot camp, and you want to be on your A game when it comes to ASVAB, so that you get through that and you can even make it to boot camp. Um, So yeah, after A school, you basically just start doing your day to day job on the base. That's basically it as far as that goes. For the questions that a lot of you might be asking, as far as the hotel and the ASVAB and all this other type of stuff, I have not paid a dime. The military will pay for your hotel. Doesn't matter what branch you are, they will pay for the hotel, so you don't need to worry about that. There is going to be food that will be provided. Um, as long as you're not ordering it, they have um, options at your hotel that will be covered. If you decide you want to go to like order out or something, they're not going to pay for that. That'll be your own money. Um, yeah, that's been basically my experience here. We got a really nice hotel room, um, and I don't really care what branch you're a part of. I don't care what you're choosing to do. I'm just going to personally say I didn't talk to anyone over at the ASVAB testing center, and you know, it was really quiet. And that's a disclaimer here I want to say. I am not a patient person, but I am still here. The ASVAB, talk to your recruiter about this if you are deciding you want to join and let them know about this. They have a test. It's a shorter version of the ASVAB that you can do at the recruitment center. And then when you get here, you'll do about a 30-minute verification test. And that's probably going to be the easiest way to get that done. If you don't do that, when you get here, you'll need to take a 3-hour test. I did do my test back over at my recruitment center, but our computers got shut down and all that, so we ended up having to take the entire test. So I had to take it twice, and it kind of sucks. When you are done, unfortunately, whether it's here during all your testing or even at boot camp, you are going to have to wait a lot. So that is a huge disclaimer. Um, so once you are done with your test the first day, you'll go to the waiting room and you'll wait there for everyone to be done. You'll all get on a bus and go to the hotel. And whatever, call it a night. After you're done being briefed at the hotel, obviously, the following morning when you go to do your physical, everyone will be briefed on what will be going on. There's different testing. There's no phones allowed because of different types of testing that they're going to be doing. So they don't want to expose anyone like that. So there's just a lot going on. Several hours of testing, lots and lots of hours of waiting. So especially if you're the first one done, it's going to suck. Sometimes you want to be the first one done so that you can get everything out of the way, but you later realize that shoot, I shouldn't have been the first one done, or maybe I should have taken my time doing some stuff because you will be waiting a lot of the time. Um, yeah, you gotta wait for everyone else. You gotta wait for the bus to get there. Um, so let's say if you finish and the bus isn't gonna be there for another 4 hours, you're just gonna sit down for 4 hours, maybe on your phone, maybe sleeping, whatever. But the waiting time is what's going to suck. Even in boot camps, there you can look everywhere, and I said it for my branch. I was actually talking to someone I met today, and they were saying even over in the Marines or wherever else you're wanting to go, when you go to boot camp, there will be waiting. There is no doubt about that. You see all the movies, you see all that type of stuff, and they don't show you everything, obviously. Yeah, there's going to be all those trainings, how everyone does training is different. Like the Navy, I heard is going to be a little bit easier, per se. Not everyone's going to be all up in your face. I'm not saying that's true for everyone. Marines are more disciplined. Army is going to be all up in your face. Air Force, I don't know anything about. But no matter what, like for example, they said, yeah, when you go and get your hair cut, once you're done, and it's probably only gonna take about like 30 seconds to cut your hair because they're gonna buzz all your hair off real fast because they got a lot of other people to go through. So they'll buzz it up off in about 30 40 seconds or so. You'll go wait in the hallway, and you'll be waiting out there for 4 hours. And the major thing that I've heard from every single person is whatever you do not fall asleep. I don't want to know what happens if you fall asleep. I don't know what even will happen if you fall asleep. People have been told to get up and go to the bathroom just to make time pass. Um, and if you think you're going to be sitting there like here, you're lucky at ASVAB. And you're lucky when you're doing your um, tests, your physical tests, that you even have your phone. Um, yes, unless you're in the waiting room, you won't be able to have your phone out. But other than that, when you go to boot camp, go with your phone, go with whatever you want. But I'm gonna tell you right now, you might as well just leave all that stuff at home because they will take your phone, or actually, you will take your own phone. You will take any type of electronic devices. I don't know. Sometimes they'll do watches, chains. Um, they vary. I don't know what all those are. I'm not at that point yet. But they will take all that stuff, tell you to put it in the bag, and they will ship that home. So, and you'll be there for Navy boot camp, you'll be there for 8 weeks without your phone. So, definitely start getting used to not being able to use your phone for long periods of time, being to check in with the outside world. You'll be able to send letters, um, but other than that, I don't think you'll have that much access to the internet. Once you do get out, you'll do your job, you'll have your phone. I've seen this other YouTuber, I don't know his name off the top of my head, I've been watching as of recently, and he has even been able to make YouTube videos, and he documents all of this process. He talks about things he wished that he knew before the ASVAB or before he joined the military. And I'm pretty sure everyone knows, but I must state that if you are thinking of joining the military, you are basically signing your life away, and it is a contract. And the day that you do get your physical and you do get sworn in, you will be sitting down, um, and you'll basically be signing off on your job. So that'll be, if you are thinking of going into combat, you'll sign off on doing combat. If you're doing auto mechanic or if you're doing truck driving, and there are a lot of jobs in the military. It's not just combat. It's not just fighting. Not everyone is doing that. There are people who work on the base. There are actually homes on a military base that you can live in, and they're like townhomes, really nice townhomes, and your whole family can live there. You can live off base. There's a lot of things where the military will pay you for things, and you are not paying a dime for them. And realistically, the military will pay for all your stuff, and the money that you make is just yours. The military pays for everything else. They'll pay for your car. They'll pay for your house. They'll pay for a lot of things. And that's part of your benefits. They have healthcare benefits. They've got even benefits for your own spouse. But yes, you and your spouse definitely have to be married. So for all that to apply, um, yeah, but they will feed you. They'll anything that you can really think of, your regular hotel experience. Mine is being woke up at about 4:40 in the morning. Um, Another quick warning. I've heard this warning. You need to be careful wherever you are. Apparently, their wake up call is, I don't know if it's through the phone, but I heard normally it will be through a army guy. They said they don't know what's wrong with them, but it's just typically for some reason they hate their life, so they are really mean about it. So um, I'll see what that experience is gonna be like. Um, yeah, but the physical, I'm not ready to do it. I hear that it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be uncomfortable. It's just gonna be a weird day, basically. So yeah, I've been in my hotel room since we got back. I haven't really left. I haven't gone to talk to anyone. I've taken like 3 showers since I've been here. Um, Texted some people. I've done some job applications. Yeah. And yes, for those of you who are worried about getting a job because you have joined the military. I don't think it's something that you need to actually worry about, um, only due to the fact that you will have your date and you will know when you will be going to boot camp. Um, so maybe you work at Walmart or you're working wherever you're working and you need to give your 2 weeks. Well, you'll have your date, so you can give them your 2 weeks. And then when you do go to boot camp, you are paid. I don't know how much you're paid. Um, I don't think it's that much, from what it sounds, but obviously you'll get paid more when you're doing your actual job. As far as boot camp goes, from what I've heard, it sounds as though you will come out with just a bit more than 3,000, give or take. Maybe it's more, maybe it's less. I have no clue, but you'll be leaving boot camp with some money, so that's gonna be good. I don't know if air travel will be paid for. I don't know what's paid for. I'm still new to this whole thing. Again, I'm more into entrepreneurship. I'm more into building my own business. Speaking about that, for those of you who are looking to start your own business, I don't know what the other branches offer, but as far as the Navy, when you get your benefits, part of that is a small loan for a business benefit. And I have no idea how you call this a small loan, but they will give you up to 800 and like 50 $100,000 just to start up your own business. They want to see you succeed. And unlike banks, they probably won't give you that much, but the as far as the Navy goes, for sure, their interest rates are low. That's the reason a lot of people have been able to afford it. There's a story about how, and it's pretty recently, where this guy wanted to open up his own boxing gym. Before the Navy, he couldn't. He joins the military, and he gets that small business loan. Him and his wife open up this boxing gym. For the first few months, he didn't see income, but after about 4 months, he saw some income, and they were able to make a living off of that. And they were able to do it, and were able to just pay back the loan that they had because of such a small interest rate. But yeah, the military has benefits. Definitely go talk to your local recruiter. Um, Something that is important to take away is that no matter what you're doing, whether it's testing, whether it's boot camp, I'm not saying to be a smartass by any means, but what I am saying is that you need to be careful what you say. You need to be careful. Um, I would say just be careful in general. Because if you're hesitant at all, you're second guessing yourself. If you do that in the wrong spot, you can be disqualified. Now, obviously, that's with the ASVAB is what I'm talking about. You can get disqualified if you are a little bit hesitant, especially when it comes to those questions. But when you're in boot camp, you're in boot camp. Unless you're a Navy SEAL or whatever else, and you cannot handle boot camp, and you want to ring that bell, or you just can't do the job, they'll send you home, or you will send yourself home because it is too physically demanding for you and you can't do it. But push yourself, try your best, try to get whatever you can done. Um, I'm probably gonna go clean up the apartment, or not the apartment. I'm gonna go clean up the hotel room, get it back to what it was looking like before we got here, and then I'm going to probably get maybe an hour and a half of sleep. I'm gonna wake up at about 2:30, so I'm not, or 3:30, so that I'm not woken up by that um, angry army guy or whatever their wake up call is. And then take a shower, go on throughout my day. I won't be able to vlog any of it, but be able to finish up the physical, go home, and that'll be that for now. And then when I come back in a month, just take the test and be sworn in. And then in August, I'll be heading over to boot camp A school, and then I'll be on a military base. Hopefully somewhere warm where it's not cold because I am not having it with this Minnesota snow. It's not working for me. So maybe California, Florida. You can be stationed overseas. Um, but yeah, well, this is definitely for me not a normal video. I know this is not a normal video for you guys to watch, but yeah, I will definitely keep you guys posted on what's going on. Um, if I don't know if anything changes, I'll let you guys know. But as far as this channel goes, I will still be posting videos on um, whether how to start like a drop shipping business, whether you should start a drop shipping business or not, because I have got experience with that. What businesses you should be looking for, and what will make you the most money in general. Um, well, I'm going to head to bed, and I hope you guys all have an amazing day. Peace.